What is going on, everybody? I hope everyone is doing well. All right, so this is sort of an unexpected video that I'm doing right now. Reason for this is I'm doing some maintenance on the boat over here. Beginning of the season, one of the things that I really wanted to tackle with, and I didn't get a chance to do it last season, was to deal with the motor being too low into the water. By doing this, what ends up causing is that the boat has a hard time getting out of the hole. So what the hole is when you start accelerating, the nose pitches up and then the butt's like right into the water. How you want the boat to be is you want it to be plane, which is basically skimming across the top of the water. This is the most fuel efficient way to be boating on the water. That's where you're going to get maximum fuel efficiency, meaning that you're going to burn the less amount of fuel and you're going to get the best fuel mileage. And I'm going to show you on how to tell if your motor is too low. All right, let's head over to the boat and show you what I'm talking about. So you have this outboard motor, all right? The top is called power unit, and then you have the shaft itself. Then you have what essentially is this whole bottom piece is called the lower unit. On the lower unit, you're gonna have this fin right here. This is called the cavitation plate. This cavitation plate is what sort of keeps the lower motor in the water, so that way it doesn't suck any air down into the propellers, and which would lose grip on the propeller, essentially like spinning your tires on gravel or dirt. So the idea is what you want is the bottom of the boat to be level with the cavitation plate. What you can do is grab a straight edge, or in this case a plywood, and as you can see, I am too low, and that really it should be like this. What I'm going to attempt to do anyways is I'm going to try to move the motor up one hole. Let's get these 4 bolts off. They're pretty simple. The harder ones are going to be the lower ones. All right, so the way that we did this, we stood the motor on the skeg, then I had one of my daughters crank up on the trailer lift on the front, on the trailer crank, which brought the back of the trailer down. As that came down, we pulled off the motor, and then I had her crank it up even more. As it went up, it leveled off with the holes, and then I used the trim just to bring the bracket to be as level as possible with the transom. And I'm just gonna do the top mounts right now, because I want to see on how this fin is gonna be flushed over there. So now I'm gonna get my daughter to bring the front of the boat down, so that way we can measure it. All right, so I got my level over here. It's not necessarily level to the ground, but level to the bottom of the boat. As you can see, we went too high. So technically what this should be, the bottom of this should be level with the bottom of the boat. Yeah, okay, so we're 1 hole too high. This one's just below the water line, so I'm good with this. It's sort of like sitting in the middle between the 2 holes. So this one's definitely a lot better than before. Remember, before it was like between these 2 plates. We're good now. All right, so the torque specs for this Mercury outboard motor is only 50 foot-pounds. I have this at 50 foot-pounds, and let's torque these bolts. So the one thing I didn't mention is that I actually had to take out the controls. So it's just 2 bolts. 1, 2, pull it out of here, pull it out, so that way we had room to pull out the motor. I also had to disassemble the steering column, which is this thing right here. So now we're just gonna put everything back together, and yeah, well then we can give this a water test. Alrighty. Oh man, I am so happy that we ended up getting this done this season. Huge difference in the motor, in the performance of the motor, the performance of the boat. The boat actually planes out so much quicker now, as you saw in the aerial footage. Not only that, the motor, it doesn't sound like it's stressing so much. I didn't think this motor can get any quieter, but let me tell you, it is a huge difference. It is now quieter. The motor runs so much smoother. The boat runs so much smoother. I can't get over it. It's literally, we only moved it up like an inch, but that 1 inch helped us plane out a lot quicker. We actually gained 2 extra kilometers an hour. That is massive, just lifting the motor 1 inch. And then not only that, because the motor sounds like it's not stressing or it's not pushing as hard, it's definitely, the fuel mileage is going to be so much better for this boat. So that means that we're going to be able to go further for longer and have more fun. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel. And also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you are notified whenever we put out videos. At the same time, if you like this video, go ahead, hit that thumbs up and leave a comment down below. These things actually help us out with the channel. So until the next time, stay safe, and who knows, maybe we'll see you out there.